As soon as I started reading Dr Hills' journals, I was hooked.
Dr Hills was a forward-thinking doctor.
The now derelict St Andrew's Hospital in Norwich, once the Norfolk County Asylum. It opened in 1817, and for more than 20 years, Dr William Hills was the chief medical officer here. Today, the story of the asylum is being told in a new play called Dr Hills Casebook. The Upshoot Theatre Company is working on a script based on research carried out by people with mental health issues.
One of the sort of real objectives there at the heart of this project was provoking, facilitating a conversation about mental health support, the comparisons that the people are making between sort of then and now.
Becky Edmonds is one of the researchers. She's struggled with an eating disorder and OCD for many years, but has enjoyed the friendships made on the project.
The majority of the sessions have been over Zoom, which is different to in person, but I would find in person difficult anyway.
The lead researcher is Richard Johnson. Having lived with depression since his school days, Richard says the project has saved his life. He's become fascinated by Dr Hills. And although Victorian asylums have a grim reputation, Richard says Hills was a deeply caring man.
The way he writes about the patients, there's no anger there's a bit of exasperation, but it's though he's treating them as his family. It's that close.
Dr Hills didn't rely solely on medicating his patients. He encouraged things like gardening and music. Arguably, he was ahead of his time because some of these therapies, according to the project team, are starting to come back into fashion.
There's a tide sort of towards recommissioning and providing for more sort of cultural-based therapies and opportunities for people.
Dr Hills is buried not far from the asylum in a quiet corner of this graveyard, a name you probably didn't know until now, but a man deserving of wider recognition, an inspiration to many not only in his lifetime, but also to people today. Mike Liggins, BBC Look East, Norfolk.